Mexican turkey turnovers are a great way to use up some of that leftover turkey that you've got in your refrigerator. Today I'll show you how easy it is to put them together. I've sauteed about half of a medium onion and some chopped up red pepper and a little bit of olive oil until it's tender. And now I'm going to add some taco seasoning, and that's going to give it some real pizzazz. There's probably about 6 tablespoons of taco seasoning in one of these little envelopes, and I'm going to use half of it, or about 3 tablespoons. And I'll just stir that into my sauteed mixture, and that's going to give it some real Mexican flavor, along with an 8-ounce can of tomato sauce. That gives it some moisture and holds it together a little bit. And I've already cut up got about 2 cups of chopped turkey here, and I'm using the dark meat and the white meat. And you know, you wouldn't have to just stick to the turkey. You could use leftover roast beef or leftover ham if you've got some of that. Use whatever kind of meat you have in your refrigerator that you want to use up. Once I have it mixed up, I'm going to just set it aside, and I've got some jumbo buttermilk refrigerated biscuits, and I'm going to pull them apart so that I have about, about a half. And make sure they're cold, because they're much easier to roll out and work with when they're cold, right out of the refrigerator. And I'm going to roll out this biscuit into about a 6-inch circle. I have my parchment lined baking sheet all ready to go, and probably for each turnover I'll use maybe a couple tablespoons of the filling, and I'm only going to put my filling on one end of the turnover because I'll be folding the dough over. We'll sprinkle on some green onions and a little bit of cheese. You can use cheddar or Kojak. Today I'm using one of the Mexican blends. And then fold your turnover over and just take a fork and seal the edges with your fork. And if you want, you can just moisten the edges a little bit with some water before you fold it over, and that way you'll know for sure that it'll stick. So one can of the biscuits will make probably 16 turnovers. So after I get them all filled, I'll put them into a 400-degree oven for about 15 minutes till they're nice and golden brown. Then you'll see how beautiful they are. After about 13 to 15 minutes in the oven, the turnovers are just golden brown and ready to eat. I'm going to cut one in half so you can see how nice they are on the inside. And if you serve them with just a little bit of sour cream and a little bit of salsa, makes a great lunch and a great way to use up your leftover turkey. I'm Sue Doden, and now we're cooking.